Files, Lizard, and it's building off the successes of Total War Warhammer 1. We look at the whole Total War 1.
Are you ready? Click, click. Hello? There's people. Guessing by the number of people, I'm guessing that all of you fine folk only got a notification about this like as it went live again. Yeah, because I was expecting a few more of you than what we got, 38. So you know the drill. Yeah, if you're here, say hello in the comments. We'll do the scrolly thing. Yeah, and we'll catch up. Lots going on. Lots. Might have a biscuit while you chat. Go on, you say hello and get your names in. I'll just have a quick biscuit. Because, you know, it's not a studio session unless Mel's stuff in his face, is it? I'm being incredibly ignorant. I'm waiting for someone to reply to me. No one replied. Sad face. Right! Hello. Right, let's see who we have got. I see Gary, Kevin, Geordie, Surreal. Melnie's time to tidy up, hide things and have a pint. It's your boy Mozart. Awesome username, mate. Biker Boy, Jedi, Insane Commander. Bit of a jump there. Kev, Paldria, Purbeck, Mark, Edward, Yeshu, Greg, Doug, Did that happen to be a Co-op shortbread biscuit? It did. It did. 8 mini shortbread bites for £1. Bonus. Absolute bonus. With this extra content, you are spoiling us. Getting back into the stream of things. I was chatting with Kerry, and Tuesday's quite a good night. You know what I mean, for getting in the studio now. Now since I've quit. Well, I haven't quit, but since the other job's gone, it's weird because for the first time in about 16 months. Yeah, I've not had a night job. I've not had night shifts to do. Yeah, and so my sleep's sort of changing, and I'm awake in the day, and it's all weird. Candy Wallersky, been following you since your war tutorials. Great stuff, thank you. You can try to speak Spanish. I could try. It won't be Spanish that I'm speaking now, I assure you. Hash brown here. Oh, is everyone talking about food? So it's Chindits tonight? No, actually, I don't think we will get round to Chindits. Although I've got the new Bolt action book, and I've got some of their new Australian commandos. I might put those together. But, as you do. It's like you get new models. You've got to put them together. Are you going to be doing something that will trigger my patron payment for this month? I'm just concerned that we won't be getting any. You won't be getting my pennies while we wait for the zombie stuff to hit. Oh, you shouldn't have to wait long, mate. Zombie stuff comes out next Tuesday. It comes out in a week's time. Yeah, that's defo. It's out. And there's 4 videos of that. Plus, I've got possibly another 3 patron videos on top of those. So we're looking at about 7 patron videos this month, to be truthful. Ewan, don't worry, man. We got it covered. Nice, Geordie's making craters. What are your favourite miniatures to paint? Simple ones. Have you ever worked with Airfix hex terrain sets? Yes, that was the old Robo Gear that when they weren't Airfixes, were they? Who were they? Were they Pegasus Hobbies or someone like that? They got co-opted and thrown into the Airfix Robo Gear game. But the original terrain sets were from someone else. Evening, Chris. Oh, Mike's popped in to say hi before I go to bed. 3 a.m. here, which means if we do a 4-hour stream, we'll probably catch him when he gets up to go to work. Right. Nada. No, right. Right then. So what are we working on today? Well, we are working on lots of stuff. Yeah. I've been enjoying the 2 camera stuff, to be truthful, off the back of Dave's interview. Yeah. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. So, and I think we're all agreed, we've got the audio issues sorted out. Impulse Game, being a lurker for a while, recently got into making simple walls and made some silicon molds and started casting them with resin. Ever think about casting? Yeah, I do I've dabbled around with it. Yeah, but it's not really my thing. I like my Yeah, I remember Robo Gear with. I liked Robo Gear because you could buy a box set for like 20 quid, and it'd have those 8 sort of, pushed together sort of sci-fi vehicles with working cannons and stuff like that. So whenever we used to get kids come up to the house and they'd see my stuff and they'd say, I want to build something, I could always give them one of those rather than having to give them like my wargaming stuff. I know there's comments coming because I can see them on the screen. They just don't appear that quick on my computer. To be truthful, my computer is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you are. Here come my 5 messages. Odin, Kevin. Any recommendations for plastic Necromunda style walkway handrails, granny grating, or venting for external vents from your either local haberdashery or hardware store, mate? I've got a question for you. I recently bought trees, but they keep falling out quite bad. I wanted to use spray glue that keeps being sticky. Any tips? Right. What's falling out? Are the trees falling out of the mountings? Is the flock falling out off them? How was your day? Pretty good. Good, 8 out of 10 bar? Yeah, us to jolly takes. Oh, a minute. You would. That's naughty. Now, right, so what's the battle plan? Right, I've got 2 videos that I want to, well, 1 video I want to film, 1 video I want to get started, and if we get time, we'll dip into the Burma build stuff. Yeah, what's your favourite water product? Water. Use it in everything. Even me coffee. Envirotex for doing water. Still water anyway. But anyway, as I was saying, we've got 1 video I want to do, 1 video I want to start, and I want to keep crack on with the Burma board stuff. Love the show, Mel. You'll be the first thing I've supported on Patreon, first thing when I get home. Very nice one, Randy. And on that, remember, guys, this, all of this relies on your support. Now, you can support this channel in one of two ways. You can either jump down in the comments, click the little link for Patreon, shoot over to Patreon and make a $1 a month pledge. And if you do it during a live show and I get the notification on my phone, your name goes on the screen, we all have a bit of a clap, or you can send a bit of a one-off donation if you're not into a monthly $1 thing. On the screen is my PayPal address, theterraintutor@gmail.com. And, it makes my phone go dingle, and we get all excited and dance, your name goes on the screen, and it's a big hoo-ha. And occasionally we get the big donations, make me cry, and I do little silly dances. And there is still the threat of Dragmail somewhere out there, but I'm feeling rather confident about that one. Pulling out our ice cabinets to work on. Any suggestions for massive ice areas on walls? Stipple it with PVA, mate. That gets a really good frost look. The flock is falling off the trees. You can either strip all the flock back and start again, or you're looking at patch repair, mate, with hot glue. Or perhaps stay adhesive, latex glue, like Hobby Tack. Right, so the video I want to do a common questions video, because whenever I answer my comments, there's always a list of common questions that keep coming up and up and up, and it's getting, I've typed those answers over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and I think it's time that I put together a little video, pointing people in the right direction. So I need to sort that. So we'll have a chat about that as we do it. Common questions. Anywhere good for cork bark, and what type? Flat or circular? I go for flats, not tubes, and I get them from Farm, Net Pet Shop Online. The Legend of Dragmel. May it long stay a legend. Right, so, common questions. First off, bases. What materials they use? Thickness. Materials would be EPVC, MDF. Bases. Sort of a FAQ video. Yeah, you can stop with those bloody palm trees, man. It's going to get violent, I'm telling you. Right, phone ski. Right. So put my phone there. Oh, itchy. Mini Greek city-state for gaming, eh? Tips on making stucco, that knobbly wall stuff. It's just a bit of filler mixed in with acrylic, mate. It's just chalk powder mixed in with acrylic, dude. Don't forget, you need to show us some of your airbrush skills you honed whilst working on the zombie build. All in good time. Clear? Hello? Right. So, bases, I've got to cover. The next one is also glues. So, thickness, where you get it from. Next one is glues. PVA, hot glue. Yeah, we're going to want ratios, aren't we? A PVA, because everyone always wants to know, what ratio do you use? Brand. Ratio for sealing, because that's what everyone asks. Listens whilst doing tedious computer work. What tools? People rarely ask me what tools I use because they can see them in the videos. Where do you get those small EPVC bases? Speaking of that, ding! Maybe what to do and don't do for the warping issue. I don't want this video to become too involved of loads of techniques. I'd rather it be a video answering the most common questions, because I've done an entire, I think it's about a half-hour video on dealing with warping. Warping isn't a simple question, you know, it's quite involved. So this is more about, these are the answers you're after. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Mel, again? We like emails. What's the email? Nothing urgent. I want a patron anyway. More of Mel, will you have a look at this for us? I watched that warping video last night. Thanks for that one. You're very welcome. Hey Mel, love the channel. Just a quick question. What scale affect the type of sand grit would you use for a desert table? Let's say 6 mil, maybe 15. Any difference? I'd probably, going down to 6 mil, I'd skip sand entirely and I'd just go for filler or some sort of texturing. Oh damn, it's me. Time to buy Mel a beer. Oh, Geordie's missed the tits for losing. Well, you'll have to scroll back on the video and have a look at them there. They're there, mate. Too impatient to wait until tonight. Supported you on Patreon. Well, that should drop through in any second then, Randy. Did you get my email on Swan's videos you asked for? I probably did. It'll be in there with the other 30 I need to answer. My emails are always hovering around about 30 or 40 unanswered at any one time as I sort of work through the backlog. I had one day where I was working through it, and genuinely I worked through it. By the time I'd worked through it, there were more. Evening, George. So yeah, glues, did it. Yeah, bases, glues, filler, materials. Filler, low aid, poly, what else? Time to hire an assistant. Got to make this a full-time job first, man. Mel is making a list and checking it twice. Yep, I'm thinking that, Doug. Get your one shop, get your one shop and you sell everything you use. Right. Oh, I do see a PayPal. It's either a bill. Oh, Rebecca H. Oh, thank you. Rebecca started the ball rolling. Little bit of a go for dance there. Thank you, Rebecca. Right, we've got to do the thing. I don't want to call her Becky. Or Becca. Click the right button, both, for God's sake. So we're off. Rebecca H. Everyone give Rebecca a big shout out. There we go. Right. Check my emails. Oh, I see. What you call it? Randy's jumped on as well. Hey, he's jumped on Patreon, so give him a shout out as well. Awesome, guys. Let's get the names on there. He's Randy B. Oh, you can have fun with that. Welcome aboard, Randy. I'm good with Rebecca, Becky, Becca, Acrylic. We'll be quite formal. You get Rebecca. Randall gets Randy. What's happened to Jace? I'm assuming. Well, I know what you call it. Jace is catching up off an illness because I know he hasn't been well lately. Yeah. Also, I have a feeling that, much like most of you, YouTube hasn't notified him that there's a live stream going on until literally just as the live stream has kicked off. And so, you know, he probably doesn't know we're at it. Going to hit the shop to get something to eat before I continue following you and working on my Necromunda set. Nice one, Oddie. Yeah, remember to donate through PayPal or Patreon. Don't donate through the super chat. Yeah, because PayPal takes it. Sorry, YouTube take a massive chunk of it. That strange man is on YouTube again. There's one thing about calling me a strange man, Diggy, but you're watching me. Right, so common materials. I always get asked about what's flow aid to do, what can I use as flow aid, what's filler. What else? Foam board. Bases, glues, materials. Can't think of anything. I got here from the YouTube notification squad 3 minutes before it starts. And he's actually in the studio. I am in the studio. What's the best way to cover a high density polystyrene base about 18 by 18? Filler, man. Filler. But I like strange. Digging you and me both. It's like a natural history video. Hey up. Hey up, Westy's in. Alright, Westy. Right, so do that. Do that. Do that. That one. Ooh. Right, up and at 'em. Love you all. Love you too, Westy. And it's starting to lag for some reason. It's not me. Everything is absolutely fine this end. Right, so those are my questions for that one. Shall we plan the second one or shall we just get stuck in? I'm not sure how well you're actually going to be able to watch me doing this one. Right, no worries, Randy. No worries at all. You hit me up if you need to know anything, bud. Oh, is that another one? Another one? Oh, Kevin R's jumped on. He's jumped on with a PayPal. Nice one, Kevin. Right. There we go. Hey, Tamsin. Annette. So I'm not sure how we're going to interact while I film my videos because I'm actually planning on filming them from over there. Yeah. Now, very quickly, let's switch to camera 2. Do you like it? Look. You see where I'm going with this? Mel's been thinking hard. I've hurt my brain. So, that's where I'm actually going to be filming. Now, I can let you watch, but the problem is, yeah, there's a good chance this is the view you're going to have. Would it work better this way? I could move you round a bit. Come round here a bit. That's the ceiling. There you go. Can't really see the comments, but at least you could see what I'm doing as I'm filming. We can work like this, do you reckon? I reckon we could work like this. Right, let's see if we can take it to the next stage. Okay, and that involves... Let's change the scene back, eh? Aha, come back, I don't sell cam stands. Hey? Never mind us, Mel, just do your thing. Mel, when will you update that thermometer? Well, to be truthful, yeah, my patron's been going up and down between sort of like the 800 and 900 mark. Yeah. I'm really thinking of just sanding over it and starting with something a lot more easier to update, to be perfectly honest. Because there's one thing going, and it's going up, and then you add a little bit more red. Yeah, but my patron also goes down. Yeah, which means I've got to sort of like take the red off. Don't want to feel like a nag, but is there any plan to when you'll be on, especially since the notifications aren't working right now? I'm going to try and get into the studio regularly on Tuesdays and then Sunday nights for what you call it. Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure yet because, you know, I've got to balance it around family. I was thinking I could post notifications in the terrainiacs group, but then that's a bit iffy, you know, because of the rules and self-promotion and that sort of stuff. So I'm not sure I'm going to pan that out. I'm going to be off, as I don't like to spoil the videos by getting spoilers. He avoids film trailers too. All right, Ewan. Rahul, I am starting next week. I'm joining your patron. You've helped me so much. Awesome, dude. I want to give you something back. I've put some things on eBay and they've actually sold. I want to share some of those profits with you. That'd be awesome, dude. Oh, it's a flexible camera stand. Dude, oh, is that another PayPal? Graham Rig. Nice one. Graham's in as well. You guys. Right. I'm going to have to start putting people at the front of the list. There we are. Graham's on. Nicely, nicely. No, you could post a reminder that you may or may not be on. Westy, I'm not even going along those conversations. You could post a reminder that you may or may not be on. I could, mate. I'm not sure how to plan it out. I might have to discuss that with the terrainiacs and see how they feel. Because I don't want to take the mick, you know what I mean? Right. How was I going to do it? Find it on here. I need to find my channel. So that's not going on. Okay, I need to search for me, the terrain shooter. That's me. It says I'm live. Pause the feed. I'm actually, it's weird. Yeah, I'm broadcasting to YouTube whilst watching me on YouTube. But what is good, did you work as a teacher one time? I have worked as a teacher, yes. Well, a lecturer. And so what I've managed to do, I think, is I've managed to put the live chat up on my phone. So I can actually have the live chat next to me whilst I'm recording. Do you have any plans to make some ruins to go with your jungle terrain? I'd like some ancient temples and statues. Keep up the inspiring work. Would you like? So what, like jungle temple sort of thing? Like lizard men sort of thing? Like, how big of a temple would you like? I mean, we could go for about that big. Yeah. I think I could do that. Yeah. I'll be done for next month for you, man. I thought you were from talking about being in front of a whiteboard way back. I spent time in front of a whiteboard. Will you consider adding a per month donation level to your Patreon beyond the per video option? No, because you can't. It's either per video or per month. And I like the per video, yeah, because it like kicks me up the bum to make videos. Yeah, if it's per month, then I could say like, you know, I could have a naff one, just do one video or just do a couple of videos. And I don't want to go down that route. The per video route, it encourages me to make more videos, which is what I need to do, you know. Like a Mayan theme. Yeah. Quite possibly like a Mayan theme. That are land bases for UFOs. Awesome. Can't promise the UFOs, but you know, I might be able to put a little temple together or something like that. You know, you never know what's coming, do you? Right, so I need to start setting up cameras, guys. So you'll have to excuse me for a little second. Let's switch over to scene 2. I'm going full screen now. Ah! Right. Hello. Right, I need to set up that camera over there first. Switch it on. Move this camera over here. Go on, get in there. Won't get in there, guys. I'm trying. Kezzy says I'm always trying. I've been trying her a while. I'm trying her patience at the minute. Poor Kerry. Look, it winds. It goes up. It goes down. It goes up. It goes down. Yeah, Kerry wasn't impressed with that either. Why does that feel wrong? Because it isn't wrong. It's right. Okay, colour settings, white balance. Is it tungsten? Don't think it is. Daylight? No. Automatic. I'm going to go for automatic. Yeah, it looks alright. About an hour and a half on that. Okay, okay. What are you lot saying? Who voted for Ancient Greek City Propolis? Major stone for wargaming. Whoa! That could get pricey if you make tons of videos a month. Don't worry about me making too many videos a month on Patreon. When you sign on to Patreon and you pledge on Patreon, you can select to cap the maximum number of videos you want to support. So if you're pledging for $1 and you want to support, say, 3 videos a month, at most you just select 3, and the most you'll ever support is $3. Yeah, so Overall, don't worry about it. Maximum sort of videos I can see me doing on Patreon ever is 8. 8 or 9, you know what I mean? Basically 2 a week over a calendar month. Yeah, so don't be too concerned about me making hundreds of videos and that sort of stuff. Oh. Yes, I play bolt action. What's the story in Balamori? Videoing. Right, let's get this one on. Oh, that's a nice picture. That's a really nice picture. That's automatic as well. Nice. Now I need to sort of have a look and see. If I'm going to do it here, yeah, then that camera needs to focus down on there. Never shot these angles before. Quite curious as to how it's going to pan out. So if I stand, give that a kick. If I stand here, yeah, I'll need to probably bring that round to there to be truthful. Oh, don't you auto power off. Oh, back up, back up, back up. So probably need a power lead on this one. Let's get a power lead on this. It's all very technical, isn't it? So that one needs to stay plugged in there. That's the other one. We're getting there. Slowly but sure, we're getting there. I'll tell you what is nice. Now we're back in the studio. Yeah, and we don't have to worry about. It isn't so cold, so I don't have to have the heater going like at full blast. I've actually turned my heater down, which is a new experience for me in this place. So that needs to come up here without killing me. Not sure about these angles, but hey ho. There we go. Right. That's that one done. Have a quick look at that. What if I move it to there? Let's try that one. Let's try that angle. This is not going to work out, is it? That needs to be there. Or take it back to there. Does it go up any higher? For now. Right. Don't be a git. So stand here. Yeah, camera there, pointing down to roughly this square here. They're all lined up, guys. I'll probably zoom that one in a bit. We could do with focusing it down a bit. There. Across a little. By Jove, I think he's got it. Right, there we are. Yep, no heating, extra layers. Right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't think I could flick it over to there, could I? You know, me and my flicking. Right. Hey Mel, this camera needs to have its focus changed. It's focused on the other camera. Alright then, let's have a look. Let me have a look what I can see. Yeah, it is focused wrong, isn't it? I think that's focused on the desk now. K-Jan, hello buddy. So there we go, right. What's your favourite type of war game that you play on a regular basis? Bolt action. Right, that should be better. Okay. Right, we're about an hour in. We're caught up with comments and all that sort of stuff. Quick check of the old emails. See if we've had any more patrons, any more PayPals. Remember, guys, if you want to support the channel, yeah, make Mel go all sort of little giddy. Diego's jumped onto Patreon. Diego F. Nice one, buddy. Welcome aboard. Let's get you on the list. Everyone give Diego a big shout out. There you go, Diego's on the list. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for coming on board. Make sure I'm not missing anyone. I think we're good. I do believe we are good. Yeah. Right. So I'm going to need to sort out materials for this video. So what are we talking about? Yeah, bases. We're going to need some, what you call it? Some MDF bases. Bases, wherefore art thou bases? No, there's bases. Okay, so there's some base on there. Yeah. Some bases there. We need some EPVC, don't we? Yeah, where's my EPVC? Here, EPVC. Here, EPVC. Oh, it's up there. I know where it is. bit more PVC. Then we must have some more about. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, some more EPVC. We'll use some of that. I'm quite curious on that camera. Yeah, that's okay. The bloody palaver you have to go through, eh? Alright, so let's try that. See if I haven't cut the top of my head off. I can't tell. Yeah, I've cut the top of my head off. Genius post, genius. Ah. Right, we are caught up. I am ready to start filming. And it took me, what, half an hour? All good, all good. Right, so we've got materials wise, we've got the bases. Yeah. Where's my PVA? Don't trash me tanks as I get it out. You can get your PVC and flute board from sign makers. Yeah, you certainly can. You won't be bold anymore. What do you mean bold? I like a mini old treehouse for my daughter. Winchester, there's a scale model of the Battle of Waterloo. Battle of Waterloo was well drunk. I watched animation of it and like, it was just crazy. Right, I'm going to start this video because I need to get cracked on. No rest for the wicked, and that includes Mel. Go on, let's give you the angle that you like. You know, at least you can see me making a twat. I'm making a twit to myself. Go build that fort, Mel. I'm going to. Oh, Jace is in. Right, who's watching? Wife loves watching me as well. Awesome, absolutely awesome. Hello. Yeah, she's from Germany and crafts for a living. Awesome. Yeah, Jace is saying another YouTube notification fail. Right. Oh God, we've got another PayPal. Oh bloody hell, Marcus. Calm down, lad. Better do that before we move on. And we've had Marcus jump on. Got some payments for some terrain stuff since you got me started in this business and you're a great inspiration. Here are some. Awesome, mate. Thank you. Right. Oh, it's on the wrong screen. I've got to put it on the right screen. He's got to have his name on, hasn't he? Let's get the name right. Marcus B. Nice one, buddy. There we go. I need to watch it. I have a feeling I'm going to have to edit some down. Yeah, there we go. I've just ordered up to 30 sheets from Panel Systems. Nice. Mel, are you in the studio Thursday or Friday this week? Should be free to pop in for a visit. Definitely Thursday, mate. Definitely Thursday. Although, you'll have to sign a secrecy agreement if you're coming in on Thursday. Martin the Warrior? The Warrior. I did my first bit of casting the other day. Awesome, mate. Absolutely awesome. Right, big shout out to Marcus. Yeah, thank you, buddy. You are a true terrainiac. Trying to figure out. I've got to start my video at some point. We've been here an hour already. I'm supposed to be flying through these. Flying, I was supposed to be flying. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, Jay's super secret project. Come on. Load. Right. How many takes is it? All right, so I've got to do my intro. Yeah, so we'll have to see how many takes, shall we? I know what you lot are like. Right, you know the drill. I'll leave you guys to chat while I do my thing. Yeah, and I'm probably going to take me about 5-10 minutes, I reckon. You hear the screams, he wishes! Rolling his sleeves up, it's getting serious. Come on, let's up this angle a bit so you can see me. There you are, you get to see me while I do it, don't you? Hi! Alright then. Ugh. Do you know how long it's been since I've actually done this bit, the start of the tutorial? When I've done the interviews with Dave and I've done the salute stuff and you know, I've been recording all the content for the zombie board videos. But actually getting in the studio and doing this stuff. All right. On your toes, Bosicle. Let's get it on. Yeah, that's bad. Think I broke it? I don't like how that wobbles. That's why I didn't like doing it this way. Then again, I am only picking stuff up and moving it around. We should be fine. We should be fine. Just go with it, folks. Right. How am I even going to start this one? Sorry. All right, not the best start to a video, but you know, better out than in. It is behind the scenery, you know. There's warts and all, guys. I'm sorry, ladies. That's destroyed your romantic image of this fine specimen of a man. I'm so glad I can't see the comments right now. All right, let's get this on. Hey, hey guys, Mel the Train Tutor back in the studio and back with a little special sort of one-off video for you. I get asked a lot. Hey. Hey guys, Mel the Train Tutor back in the studio and back with a bit of a special one-off video for you. I get asked a lot of questions on the underneath my videos, yeah, on all sorts of different topics, all pretty much terrain related. But there's some questions that just keep coming up and up again. Yeah, and I have long-winded replies to all of them that I've typed that many times now that I know them inside out. When it gets to that stage, it's really the stage where I should really just do a video on it so I can point people in the direction, give them a better answer, and save me some typing so I can concentrate on doing other stuff. So this is sort of an admin-y all-together video. Now, in this video, what we're going to be talking about is just a few simple things. We're going to be talking about basing material. We're going to be talking about glues, specifically PVA, and throw in some extra information about sealing. And then we're going to be talking about my core materials and where I get them from and what I use them for. Okay, so really, really basic stuff. Yeah, but hopefully it'll answer some questions for you. And if you have come to this video from a reply I've given you with a link to this video in it, the answer you're looking for is in this video, guys. So should we crack on? Come on then. That wasn't too bad, was it? I did press record on that, didn't I? Yeah, press record, good. Okay, now he's got it. 3, 3. He can't breathe. Bugger off! Oh shit, this is the video I've been waiting for. Right. I do see we've had other PayPalers jump on by the looks of it. Yeah, I see a Kathy. Yeah, what I'm going to do is when I come back to the desk after I finish filming the first bit, I'll add you on, Kathy. Kathy, but thank you. Right, let's talk bases. Okay guys, let's talk bases. Now, for basing materials, I use a lot of different materials, but there are two main materials I use and sort of an occasional material that I use. That's sort of crap, innit? Okay guys, let's talk basing. Now when it comes to basing, I have three main materials I use, and I've got them here on the desk, so let's go through them. Okay, first off we have MDF, okay, it's a medium density fibre board, okay, basically it's lots of fibres and glue all squished down into a flat board. It's relatively easy to cut, you get it from hardware stores, and if I bring it up, yeah, you can see how, you know, I've sanded that off to a bevel. It's really good, it's sturdy, it's lightweight. It does have a tendency to warp when it's in long, thin pieces, so just bear that in mind. And as flat pieces, you know, if you're using a lot of PVA on it, it can warp as well. So sometimes you have to treat the underside as well with PVA just to warp it back again. Now this is 6mm. Yeah, I will use 6mm MDF on any piece that is larger than 4 inches by 4 inches. So if it's less than 4 inches but then by 4 inches, then what I'll do is I'll use 3mm MDF for that. Now I don't actually have a single piece of 3mm MDF to hand at the minute, but here's a base I've made. This is a 6mm base that I've made out of 2 pieces of 3mm that I've essentially glued together, but as you can see, I've cut these disc holes in with a hole cutter. Okay, and that's so I can drop 60mm bases or 80mm bases. I think it's 60. Yeah, but I can basically drop those in, and then I simply, you know, when I glue them together and sanding them off. So, right, that bit there, that's your 3mm MDF, and that's good for your small stuff, less, you know, less than 4x4 square. Okay, now that was my main working material for a long time, and it is still my go-to piece for, you know, larger woods and the more sturdier stuff I want to do. You know, the stuff that I really want to last and that sort of stuff. But I do have another basic material, and it was Fire Dragon Games that got me onto this. This, yeah, is EPVC. Now EPVC it's used by sign printers. So when you see the signs above shops, and you see when you go to like a convention or an exhibition, you see the big signs. Okay, it's made out of this stuff. Yeah, expanded PVC board. Now you can buy it online. You can buy it in various thicknesses. I typically use 6mm. Okay, and 3mm. Once again, same dimensions as the MDF, okay? So I will use 6mm for anything that's 4x4 or more, and I'll use 3mm for anything that's left. Now the benefit of EPVC is, one, I get vast quantities of it for free, yeah, because you can get it as scrap from sign printers. So if you're after some of this stuff, just look for your local sign printers, yeah, ring them up, ask them if they've got any scrap cuts, and I assure you, they have to pay to get rid of the scraps of this stuff, so they will load you up with it. Yeah, once again, yeah, that's the 3mm stuff. Get a focus post. And then that's the 6mm stuff. Now the real benefit of this stuff is that you can cut it with a blade. Okay, it doesn't need the power tools that you need with the MDF and that sort of stuff. Yeah, so it is an awesome basing material. And if you're just getting started in terrain building, I'd actually say reach out and get some of this stuff, because it doesn't require the power tools and it doesn't make the mess that MDF does. You still really need to wear a mask when you're sanding it and that sort of stuff, but it's a lot more prettier and a lot more nicer on the lungs than MDF. Now, the final basic material I want to talk about is this one. Okay, and this one is now the final basic material I want to talk about is this one, and this one is plastic card. Now, this is 1mm plastic card. Yeah, Styrene Sheets it's called. Now, basically, it's used for really small scatter pieces. So if I'm doing anything which is less than, say, 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches, yeah, I would look at using this and then putting some filler or some texturing over it to build the piece up. Yeah, so that's where plastic card. I only mention it because it's one of those size things, you know, 6mm for anything that's. I'm struggling with this 2-camera malarkey. I really am. I've got to get into this. So those are my three basic materials. Yeah, MDF, EPVC or expanded PVC foam board. Yeah, and plastic card or styrene. Now, as I've said before, it's all available in 6mm or 3mm, or in the plastic card, I typically go for 1mm. Depending on what size you want, depends on what size of a piece you're doing. Anything above 4x4, you want to be looking at 6mm, either MDF or EPVC. Lower than that, you want to be looking at 3mm, and once you get down to sort of tiny, you're talking 50mm across, you're looking at you're looking at the plastic card. Okay? So that's basic, guys. Let's have a chat about PVA and other glues. This is different. This is really different. This is a struggle because normally when I film and I do tutorials, I just pitch to this one camera. You guys know I've got one camera, it points to what I'm filming at. Yeah? And now what I'm doing is, with me having this one across here, I'm not sure which camera to talk to. It's weird. I think it's going to take a bit of flow for me to get into this, but it's a new style of filming, so, I reckon people will forgive me, won't they? I can't see the comments, so I'm assuming people will forgive me. Yeah? Okay, so that's the basis done. A quick video answering your questions. Right, let's do PVA. Shall we do PVA? Let's do PVA. Try to get it on both shots. Okay guys, glues for terrain building. Now, to be perfectly honest, I have an entire shelf of all sorts of adhesives and sticky stuff for sticking things down. But if I'm honest, my glues fall into three main categories, yeah? I have PVA, which we're going to have a proper chat about. On top of that, I tend to use a lot of hot glue, and I'll use hot glue when I'm fixing down bushes, plastic things to other plastic things, or to polystyrene, things which don't have an irregular surface where the gelness, the thickness of the hot glue bridges any gaps and gives it a nice secure fix, or anything that I really need to get fixed down pretty instantly. Now, on top of that, I do like gel super glue, much for the same reasons, but gel super glue is a really nice way of getting sort of plastics and metals and resins fixed together really nice and flush, whereas the thickness of the hot glue is a benefit in bridging gaps. It's actually a bit of a problem, yeah, when putting flush stuff up against each other, and that's why I prefer the gel super glue, because once again it gives me a nice strong hold, but there's no gaps, it's really nice and flush. So those are my two other main glues, but the one you really want to know about is, yeah, PVA. Now, PVA comes in many different sorts, okay? You can get what's called normal PVA or crafter's PVA. Yeah, it's also called wood glue, craft glue, white glue. I've heard Elmer's knocked around as a brand for the US. And a lot of the PVA glues, yeah, the craft glues that you're working with, are actually watered down PVA. Now, my preferred brand of PVA is Baker Ross. Okay, this is from a British company. It's about, I think it's about £15, yeah, for about 5 litres, which may seem a little bit expensive, but this is raw PVA. And when I say raw PVA, it hasn't been diluted down at all. Yeah, it is incredibly adhesive, and it comes out almost a bit like a gel. Okay, now generally I will water it down, sort of 1 part PVA, 1 part water if I'm doing any gritting, if I'm sticking flock down and anything like that. Yeah, if I'm going to seal terrain, then quite often I'm looking at a ratio with this stuff of 1 part PVA to up to 10 parts water. Now that may seem a little bit excessive compared to what I've talked about in my previous vids, but you've got to understand that with PVAs being different strengths out of the bottle, Okay, with many of them not being actual raw PVA and then being watered down in the bottle before you start watering them down. In my previous video, I used to water them down, say, 6 parts water to 1 part PVA. Okay, I did the same when I had this new Baker Ross stuff. I did the same on that. Yeah, and it took days to dry. It was significantly different, and I had to seriously change my ratios. Now, the lesson to take from this is Mel can't give you a ratio to work with your PVA. It's gonna depend on a couple of factors. One, how strong your PVA is, i.e., how diluted it is in the bottle before you start pouring it out and diluting it further. Two, how much sort of flock you've got to stick down. Okay, and three, how hard you want it stuck down. Now, if you're only doing like light diorama pieces, or you're working on pieces that aren't really going to be handled that much, yeah, you can get away with quite a thin coat, yeah, of quite dilute watered down PVA. If you're using something that you're expecting people to put models on, to be gripping with their hands and to be like taking out of boxes, putting on the table, putting back again, then you want a much stronger solution. Okay, so bear that in mind. Now, as a general rule of thumb, what I tend to do is I tend to look at mixing PVA down till it looks like half semi-skimmed milk and half water. So if you get a glass, you fill it with half semi-skimmed milk, put half of it water in, mix it up, have a look at that consistency, and that will give you the consistency that I typically sort of seal and work with. But remember, yeah, you can seal a piece. If you come back and it hasn't sealed enough for you, you can add another coat, guys. Yeah, so don't always think that you have to go in heavy first time. If in doubt, yeah, go light, go thin, and just come back and add another coat. Yeah, but like I say, there is no set recipe for sealing with PVA because it really does come down to your brand. But if you are looking for a good PVA, I highly recommend Baker Ross. Yeah, if you're not in the UK and you're looking for decent quality brands, yeah, you want to be looking at woodworking PVA, yeah, or boat building PVA. Yeah, that's the good, real, raw stuff. Okay, so hopefully that's answered your questions on sealing and PVA and what PVA I use and how I thin it and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, right. Next one, let's talk about some materials. Come on. Okay, that one went a bit better. I'm going to take a little quick break. A little quick break, I think. Yeah, let's stop these cameras for a second. I really don't know how this is coming out, you know. Right, let me flip this over and have a quick chatty with you. Oh, right. There's people still here. So have you all been following along? What about B&Q Decorators PVA? That's good stuff. Time for a cuppa? Yeah, it is time for a cuppa. But before, I might take a little bit quick nicotine break because I've got some filming, then we need to arrange the next video. Yeah, so brand ratio for stealing. Yeah, we covered all of those. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. All I need to do now is chat about materials. I reckon the video itself is probably going to be about 20 minutes long. Right. I see PayPal notifications. Kathy. Oh, Kathy. I also have a Harry. Harry? A Harry with an I. Yeah, so let's give a massive shout out to Harry with an I. And also, yeah, Kathy Swift. Thank you, Kathy. Like, everyone give those awesome people a massive shout out. Fudge out with a typo. Fudge what with a typo? Mel, your price of fags is going up and by about 50p a packet. I know, but I'm cutting down. To be truthful, I'm starting to go towards backy, and I can see it won't be long until I'm forced to quit financially. It's morally wrong, innit? Oh, is it? Just need to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Odin's jumped in. That's Harry. Nice one, buddy. Yeah, we're good. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Is Westy off? Catch you later, dude. Do your kids play war games with you or on their own, Mel? Is this a family? Yeah. Watch it. It's a big family hobby. You know, Club plays Bolt Action. We play X-Wing. We play tanks. We play Dungeon Saga. Yeah, he dabbles in Bolt Action. It's a bit complicated for him, but he's got a couple of units, and he likes, having a bit with, my help. Willow likes Dungeon Saga. We're starting to get into Rune Wars with Willow as well. She also likes tanks. Corbin and Willow will regularly play tanks against each other without me being there. They know the rules. They've got their tanks. They can set up a reasonable table and they battle it out. Yeah, Kez is into a Dungeon Saga. Yeah, Kez isn't really a war gamer, but she does enjoy the painting side. Would you recommend any tabletop war games good for younger players to get into? There's lots, mate. Absolutely lots. It really depends. With the younger players, it's not the game, really. Yeah, because you can dumb down rules quite easily. Yeah, for younger players. It's what they're interested in. You know what I mean? I mean, if your kids are interested in Frozen, play Frostgrave. It's that sort of stuff. Mine like tanks and zombies and all those sort of things, so that works well. People are talking GW. Lost Patrol. Looking to put some indoor lights on a model. Any advice on LED and batteries to use? Not done it before. Sorry, mate, I can't help you. I don't do LED stuff. Right. We're an hour and a half in. Yeah, I think Mel needs a bit of a coffee and a nicotine stick. And then we'll kick in the next session on the filming, do the next part of that. And then I can plan out my next video. You're offering easygoing quality entertainment while I build my own terrain here, so I thought I'd drop in what I can. More coming once my commissions pay full. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Right, guys. You guys are on Ghost Watch. Yeah, so I'm going to go switch over to I'm going for a brew screen. Yeah. And I will see you, yeah, in give me about 5 to 10 minutes, guys. Yeah? See you shortly. Hey, hey. And we're back. You're all still here? Have I missed anything important? Doesn't look like it. Right, phone. Can I throw something? Quickly check that one. Make sure I haven't missed anyone. Don't think I've missed anyone. Right. Buildings are also got to hook them up will be a pain. See, I don't. And I'm back. Sad but back. What happened, Jace? Thought you were watching Car Chase or something. Right. Filler. Yeah, what else do we need? Foam board. Right, and then we want to go through some polystyrene. So, expanded. Get bubbles on me. I'm trashing again. Filler. I want some blue foam. Break a bit off. That'll do. I'll break a bit off of this as well so I haven't got tons of it. Yeah, and then we want some of the big pinky stuff. That's the big pink stuff that we want. There. Right, so I've got all those. Right, so season 1 was 6 episodes, season 2 only 4, but only what you call it? 4 episodes to a season. That's not on. Right, guys, I'm going to do my filming bit now. So, switch over to the other camera. The fuzzy shot, as we're calling it. I wonder if it's fuzzy because that isn't clean. No one needs an up close of Mel that much, do they? That is actually sharper. Dude. Right. Let's get this on. Start that filming. Start that filming. All right. Let's get it on. Right guys, now I'm going to talk through a few common materials I use, okay? And we're going to be talking about filler, flow aid, polystyrene and foam board. Okay, now let's start off with... Now guys, what we're going to be doing is talking about... Let's zoom this out a bit actually. Now guys, what we're going to be talking about is a few materials, and I've got filler, I've got my flow aid, I've got polystyrene and I've got foam board. So I'm going to take you through each one, tell you what it is, what I use it for and where I get it from, okay? So let's start off with the filler. Now, my preferred brand of filler is Dial, yeah, from B&Q, which is a hardware store in the UK. Outside of the UK, you want to be looking at spackle or joint compound. Basically, the stuff that you put on your walls to fill cracks in before you paint over them. That's what filler is. Now, the purpose of filler is that we use it as a texturing substance. So I'll smooth it over polystyrene, I'll smooth it over bases to give me a ground texture. I'll use it to fill gaps in between sort of like cork bark, rock clusters and the polystyrene substructure, so fill the gaps when I'm bringing those two pieces together so it's nice and level and I can get it look like normal earth. Okay, I'll often water it down quite thin and then spread it over foam board, yeah, to give more of a concrete texture. Yeah, so this is quite a useful substance, okay? So check out Dial from B&Q. Now, I will put in a link down below, yeah, to all my sort of favourite manufacturers and favourite materials, yeah, so you can check them out and then go look for the equivalents in your country. And a big shout out, if you do have a different equivalent in your country, please put it down in the comments, yeah, so anyone who's looking for this information can find it. Okay, moving on, we have flow aid. Now, I use acrystic flow aid from Winsor & Newton. It's rather posh and there's about £8 a bottle. I bought this years ago and I'm still using it because you dilute it down 20 times to 1. Now, although I use the professional stuff, you can use anything that makes bubbles, okay? Because anything that makes bubbles reduces the water tension, okay, of the water it's added to, and so will act as a flow aid. You only need a tiny little amount. So I've used dish detergent. I know in the US a lot of people use Jet, yeah, which I believe is some sort of detergent, but anything that makes bubbles when added to water will work as a flow aid, and you don't need much of it. Okay, right, moving on, let's talk about polystyrene. Now, there are two main types of polystyrene. There is expanded polystyrene, or styrene as you call it in the US, and the expanded stuff is this stuff with the bubbles. Yeah, and then you have extruded, which is this stuff. Okay, and extruded, yeah, is far more dense, okay, as a material. Now, when it comes to which material to actually use, yeah, obviously it depends on what you can get locally. Yeah, if all you can get is the expanded stuff, then obviously just go with it. Now, it's obviously the extruded stuff is considered the better quality for wargaming. But if you intend to fully cover your hills with a texture, a gritting, filler, whatever, then you can get away with making them out of expanded polystyrene. Yeah, where expanded polystyrene falls down is when you're trying to carve details into it. Yeah, in which case, if you're trying to carve details, whether it be rock faces or whether it be brickwork or even trying to make a statue out of it, in that case, you want the extrude. In that case, you want the extruded stuff. Yeah, the reason being is the closer, denser stuff allows it to be marked and engraved and cut, and it doesn't have the telltale bobbles, which are a big giveaway in wargaming. Now, the basic expanded stuff I get from B&Q. Okay, it's available in white, white and black, and black. To be perfectly honest, I prefer the black. Yeah, it's a little bit denser. Okay, but white is good enough. Now, with regards to the extruded polystyrene, it comes in many different sorts. Now, if you're looking for the thick sheets, okay, the 2-inch thick sheets or 60mm, and these are typically 2 foot by 4 foot long, then I used to buy this pink stuff from a company called Spaceboard Eco. Now, they don't supply it in the UK anymore. Okay, but there is another company called Jacador Insulation that I get sheets from. I've just not got any in the studio at the minute because I'm working through my pink stuff, but it is exactly the same stuff. So that's Jacador Insulation. Now, with regards to the panel stuff and the sheets, yeah, this is actually from a company called Panel Systems, and they do sheets in everything, I think, from 5mm all the way up to 60 or even 120mm, but their sheets are only 600mm by 600mm, so essentially just shy of 2 foot by 2 foot. Yeah, but that company is called Panel Systems. So that's the basic polystyrene done. That's the expanded and the extruded and where I get those from. Okay, now remember, expanded if you intend to cover it over, extruded if you want to do carved details into it, and go for the sheets from Panel Systems if you're looking to use foam to build buildings and that sort of stuff. Now the final material I want to talk about is foam board. Now foam board is essentially, quite commonly, it's 5mm, 5 or 6mm foam. If I bring that up to the camera for you. Okay, sandwiched between 2 cardboard sheets. Now it's available in black or white, with black being quite a matte finish and white being a gloss finish. Personally, I prefer black. Okay, it looks better on camera, it's better for undercoating and working with buildings, which is typically what I use this stuff for. Okay, it's often used for mounting pictures and photographs, so you can often find it in craft stores. They carry it in the range. It's quite cheap in the range if you buy the big bumper packs, to be truthful. Yeah, if you're really struggling, reach out to like framers, photography people. It's often called mounting board as well. Yeah, also if it's called by something else in your country, yeah, get it down below in the comments. But that is my other main type of building material, the one I get asked most questions about. So that's the materials, guys. Ready to wrap this up? Let's wrap it up. Right, gotta wrap this up now. How was that? That was alright, wasn't it? I'm getting a bit better into the flow of the 2 cameras. I'm trying to realise where I need to speak to. Yeah? It's going to be an interesting editing job. Right, let's finish this. So folks, I hope that answers all your questions. And I know if you've come here via a link that I posted in reply. So folks, I hope that answers all your questions. Now, obviously, if you watch this video off the back of a link I've replied to you with, you have definitely got your answer now, because that's the information I have on this stuff. Okay, you shouldn't need anything more than that. But if you do, yeah, just post a question, you know. Obviously, if you do have any more questions about this stuff, get them below in the comments, yeah. And if you know this stuff and you have a different supplier in a different country, or it's called something different, yeah, and I don't know what that is, please include it in the comments to help, you know, the Terrainiac Nation. Okay, moving forward, yeah, obviously, like it if you like it, share it if you think anyone would find this useful. And if you do find this useful and it's helped you with your hobby, please consider supporting the channel. Whether that's by taking the Patreon pledge and pledging $1 a month, you know, on Patreon, or whether making a one-off via PayPal. Either way, the link's either on screen or down below in the description, along with the links for all these products. So guys, yeah, if you like it, please support it, and I hope this video has helped you. In the meantime, I'm going to just say, crack on, terrainiacs, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah? All the best. Ta-ra. How was that? Was that any good? I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be my longest videos as such. Right, let me bring this screen back. Oh, we're a nation now. Yes. You're the Terrainiac Nation. I don't even know why I called you a nation. Plaster bandage come from bandage medikits. Very rarely. They tend to be, what you call it. You want to look for mod rock for plaster bandage. Did you press record, Mel? We're over here. I know you're over there. Top drawer, mate. Hey. Yes, I think you... No, I definitely pressed record. We are good on the record. Yeah, I think that came off all right. I'm quite chuffed with that. Right. Quick check, see if we have had any more patrons or PayPalers. Any more support for the channel? Drum roll. No. I ain't going to complain because it has been a good night, to be perfectly honest. It's a lot better night than I expected. So, no complaining. Right? Okay, so. What are you doing? Right. How thick are your EPV bases? You'll have to wait for the video for that one. Or scroll back, because I have discussed it in this live stream. 3mm or 6mm, mate. On fire, Mal Hollywood will be knocking the door in. No, oh God, no. Way less takes than he used to. Good work, mate. Hey up, Tim. You lot weren't sure if I'd actually pressed the record button. No, I definitely pressed the record button. I definitely pressed it. We're good. Right. That's that one done. I'll have a quick chat with you. Jakes, you don't need to donate to the trade tutor, dude. Right. So, that's that one done. That's that video done. So, to be truthful, you'll probably see that Thursday. Yeah, because that answers a load of questions and it gives me a nice little link that I can just use to reply to people. Okay, it's on Thursday morning. I like the sound of that. Just make sure. Yeah, definitely Thursday's looking good. I've got an appointment tomorrow. You are a go at this station. Expect a complete after-action report on my desk by... You'll be lucky, Jerry. I'll leave that to far more qualified people than me. So. Oh no, continuity. I didn't pull my sleeves up, so halfway down the video, my sleeves are going to drop down. Thanks for making the sleeve video. Anytime, Eric. Anytime at all. Scratch attack. I've been making a tutorial to a camera and not recording it for a couple of hours. Dude, we've all done that, man. We've all done that. I took a significant time walking around Salute, recording the Salute tables to realise I wasn't recording. And I had to go back and do it again. But I had to go back and do it again in front of all the people who had already seen me visit their tables and talk about their tables. Just, it wasn't pretty. At least you got the script down. Well, I wing the script, don't I? I'm getting a little bit better. Downtime, Dad. It's alright, it's Kez. Willow. It's not that one. Sorry guys, what you call it? I just found this stuff. Listen, I don't even know if I can mute this. Hey guys, can you hear me? Right, I think I'm going to have to call this stream early. Willow's not brilliant, and I've got the car. Yeah, and Kerry's getting a little bit worried that she needs to take her up to the emergency doctors, up to the walk-in centre. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then yeah. Listen, guys, I'm sorry about this, but I'm going to have to be dad. Okay, right now, kids first. So I'm going to call this live stream slightly early. Now, I normally do quite a long live stream. So what I'll do is I'll jump on again sometime this week. Okay, guys, I'll send a message out. I don't know how or whatever, but we'll have another live stream and I'll get back in. Yeah, because like I say, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't even like being here when I know, you know what I mean. So let me call this, yeah, and yeah. I'll head on and just get myself sorted and all that sort of stuff. So listen, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. It has been a cracking live show. Thank you. It's good to be back in the studio. It's been entertaining to do the filming. Yeah, I'm back in tomorrow. Jace, I will see you Thursday. Yeah, and we will be live again sometime real soon. Yeah. In the meantime, guys, if you don't see me before the video on Thursday, the video I've been recording today, yeah, that'll be out on Thursday, and the zombie board starts next week. But I'll see you on the Sunday night before that. Yeah. Right. Let's figure out how to switch this off. Output. That one. See you later, guys.